D'Angelo, you're having a phenomenal season, but I have to ask, you're watching two players compete for $250,000. What do you think's going through their heads right now?
It's a lot of pressure, a lot of money for, best out of three. You gotta bring your A game.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers with some momentum in their favor. They lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. And the Los Angeles
Suns are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. Welcome, folks, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Well, looking back to the last matchup between these two teams, it was Phoenix coming out with the win against the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
I mean, you'd have to question their effort, Greg. They did a great job at penetrating and kicking out. The defense simply wasn't up to the task.
By this point in the season, Doris, certain teams have been hit hard by the injury bug, and the truth is the next man up, the next player up can be easier said than done.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, Kevin. Sometimes it's not necessarily when the injury happens, it's who has the injury hit. So a all-star level player, an MVP caliber player, can't necessarily be replaced one for one. So sometimes you've got to make some schematic adjustments, and sometimes you've got to rely on the whole to pick up the one big star that's gone down.
I always thought two characters really revealed when you start losing a couple players to injury.
No doubt, Kevin.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Booker and Warren on the perimeter. Ayton is out there with Holmes, and it's Johnson in at the point guard position. Now, here's Warren. He's coming off a 10-point game against Orlando. Kuzma with it. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. AI can't hit. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. The pass to Warren. Back to Johnson. There's the three. It doesn't go for him. And it's Harris with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's AI. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Wonderful recognition there. When you leave someone open around Harris, he's going to make you pay.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Igor Kokoshkov and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He said they have to do a good job of moving their feet defensively. That's the only way they're going to avoid getting dunked on. He said they also want to turn guys who are slashers into jump shooters. See if that works, Kevin.
Thanks, David. The Lakers with the ball. Phoenix able to drain the three. That one good for two. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. The Suns front office have said it's time to raise the bar. Doris, the rebuild can go on only so long. They don't want a losing mentality to set in.
Well, we've heard this before, Kevin, right? The open letter to fans in 2016 promising to turn it around. But in the end, it's not about words, it's about wins.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the jam.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
But how much more dynamic is your backcourt when you add that element of elite athleticism?
Booker finds Warren. And no good that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. It's tipped. Back to AI. Passes to McGee. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And the Lakers with some changes. Zubac is checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Lance Stevenson. And Phoenix also making a switch. Kelly Oubre is checked in for Rashad Holmes. Johnson kicks to Warren. Pass to Oubre. Here's Ayton. Lays it up off the glass. Ayton's got his first basket.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Harris against Booker. Harris, bounce pass. AI right side. It's tipped. And now the Suns, a fast break. Here's Oubre. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Corey Harris picks one up.
See, Kelly Oubre understands how to take.
AI outside. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to AI, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Suns trailing. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Caldwell Pope out there with AI. And it's Stevenson in at the 3 slot. That's the Laker 5. Ayton dishes to Booker. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. A rebound by the Lakers. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, and some nights, you know, the starters carry the load, and then there's others when it's about the bench. That night, the bench won out.
Well, they came to play for sure, and it took the pressure off that starting unit, which is exactly what you're hoping they would do.
Pass to Holmes. Here is Daniels. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Johnson can't hit.
And Caldwell Pope, the Georgia product, when he's on the floor, it's for his defense. Can give you a handful of points, but what he takes away with defense is far more significant. One of the better perimeter defenders since entering the league.
And the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, yet another facet to Booker's diverse offensive game. Go ahead and get your dunk, young man.
AI passes to Kuzma. Back to AI. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Johnson. And with Caldwell Pope in his defense, he can guard any type of perimeter player.
Yeah, I mean, he has the long arms to bother small forwards and fast feet to stay with point guards. Really gives a lineup a lot of options in terms of matchups when he's on the floor. Great instincts on defense, and is very hard to shake as he'll hound you through screens. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Free throw good. Kuzma. Harris is checked in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. And the Suns making a change here as well. Oubre's checked in, so we get them both. We now have rules, Doors, that protect shooters from defenders stepping underneath them. But what about when the defender leaves his feet and the offensive player steps underneath and tries to draw the foul?
Well, I think one of the things that we have to look at is, okay, we certainly do not want the defender to have unnatural movements which place him underneath the feet of the shooter, because that's where injuries can happen. On the other side of the equation, and this has become problematic to me, you see far too many shooters either jump unnaturally outside of what should be a straight up and down shooting motion, or guys who kick their legs sideways in an attempt to draw contact and fall over. But Kev, this is where officiating is about feel, touch, and vision.
And slam dunk by Harris.
And the connection Harris has with his teammates, knows when to rise up for the alley-oop.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc.
Yeah, that's two really unproductive trips in a row ending in turnovers.
And the Lakers making a change here. Zubats is checked in, and Phoenix also making a switch. Warren's checked in. Now Harris taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Kuzma passes to AI. In the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Johnson finds Warren. Back to Johnson. Holmes passes to Johnson. Down low. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Holmes.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
There's the pass to Stevenson. Lakers working the ball around now. Zubats the pass to AI. It's stolen by Johnson. Oubre, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark. Feeds to AI. Tries again. And Harris lays it up and in. Harris has got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles.
A remarkable score. Even when you contest Harris from the interior, he's capable of beating you with better offense.
And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this. We've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Lakers leading by 8. Second half underway. Here's who Igor Kokoshkov's got on the floor. Booker and Warren on the perimeter. Rashawn Holmes out there with Ayton. And it's Johnson in at the point. Harris against Booker. Harris dishes to AI. That pushes it to double digits. AI's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Lakers. Suns trail by 10, and Booker kicks to Warren. Now here's Ayton. He's guarded by Stevenson. And here's Booker from the arc. It's good from long range. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
A deep shot specialist. Booker with the silky smooth release.
Doris, when you think about Devin Booker, you have to think about the 70 points he dropped on the Celtics that one night.
Woo, what a special evening that was, Kevin. Most points ever for a Phoenix Suns player. Most points ever scored against the Celtics. More than Wilt Chamberlain. Think about that, Kev.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Warren.
Well, so committed to scoring near the cup. T.J. Warren, nice touch.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Remember, T.J. Warren, he averaged 25 a game his second season at NC State. You want to know his role in the NBA.
And here is Johnson. He's got 5. Here's Holmes. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Caldwell Pope's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Johnson kicks to Warren. Passes it to Daniels. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Caldwell Pope. No good. Shot missing. The Suns go the other way with it. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. With the floater, Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Zubac. To the middle. Kuzma, that's good. And it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success. And this is where you milk the clock.
Absolutely. You use as much of that ticker as you can. That's just good offense.
Phoenix, no good that time either.
Well, you just wonder if maybe he should take it inside when they're playing so far off him.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Lakers lead by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for the Lakers right now, and Stevenson is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's AI, and it's Harris in at the 2. Johnson finds Warren. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Holmes passes to Warren. And the layup's good off the glass. Warren's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Phoenix. Lakers leading by 3. Pass to Kuzma. Harris outside. Down low. Deflects the pass. The 17-footer. AI with the bucket. And the Lakers lead by 5. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
You look at AI. He's just outside the top 20, so you'd have to think there are too many players standing between him and a spot in the dunk contest this year.
And it's too bad, Kevin. I mean, I'm sure he'd bring a lot of excitement to the contest, but let's face it, it's a crowded field of contenders right now.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
You know, Doris, there's a lot to like about T.J. Warren's game, especially on the offensive end.
You're right. He's resourceful. He's versatile. There's enough size there to challenge you on the interior. He's worked on that perimeter skill. Just one of the guys who naturally knows how to score.
The Lakers making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Puts it up from 15. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 1 on the basket from Booker.
Now, teams are playing him to set up behind the arc, but Booker can just as easily beat you from the mid-range.
AI, good, and a nice assist from Corey Harris. AI's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Johnson kicks to Warren. Back to Johnson. The pass to Ayton. Looking for Warren. He gets it there. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, I love that T.J. Warren is staying aggressive on the offensive end. Be in attack mode.
Here's AI, and it's in there.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Johnson. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Kicks it to Booker. Now here's Ayton. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Yeah, he's rising to the occasion as you're trying to keep pace on the scoreboard.
Now we get a chance to check out our Jordan player of the game.
And he's been dialed in from the field, Kevin. Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks. And boy, has he made the most of them.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. AI up top. He's guarded by Johnson. Got a hand on it.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Nailed from three-point land.
It's one thing to know your team counts on you to deliver big buckets. It's another to take that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Booker.
It's good. Harris has got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
Just never afraid of taking big shots. Harris feels comfortable having the ball in his hands in those moments.
Booker against Harris. 14 feet away. That one wide left.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Just beautiful setup. They found the size mismatch inside, delivered when they really needed it.
Free throw good. Kuzma.
Boy, you have to love his poise at the free throw line. He's never rattled no matter how much pressure he might be under.
Suns trail by 3. To the inside. Here's Johnson. Good. A nice assist from Booker. 9 points for Johnson.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
I'll tell you, that's the killer instinct you need to have. You love the attacking mentality near the cup.
A putback. Holmes kicks to Johnson. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. And the Suns lead by 1. Lakers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. AI passes to Kuzma. Back to AI. Harris outside. To the middle. 6 to shoot. AI dishes to Ingram. Puts it up from 17. That shot, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. And the wide open shot from Warren. Here's Ayton. It's in!
Now, that is cold-blooded.
What a shot. He had no fear. I love it.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
You have to love the tenacity, but also the awareness to make sure he came away with that ball.
17 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Booker looking around. Over Ingram. Rebounded by McGee.
And a chance here to send it to overtime.
A clean 3 is the only play.